Hey gang, Spada here, and welcome to the video review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime Limited Edition Preview Pack in 3D! Okay, seriously, pick this up at Toys R Us, it was about 10 bucks. Comes with a Legend figure with a really cool backpack edition thing, and the red and blue 3D glasses, which do not work for me. Now, I've only tried them with my glasses on. I haven't tried them with my contacts on, but they don't work for me with my glasses. Oh, and apparently, do not look directly at the sun. But you can look at the moon. Go figure. Okay, so this guy is a Legends class figure, and I have to say, for a Legends class figure, this is phenomenally detailed. And I seem to be using the word phenomenally a lot, but who cares? You've got the blue flames. Actually, they're more black here. Navy blue, nice dark red, and this kickin', I guess you can call this a backpack? Well, it will be a backpack. But this sucker just kind of pegs right off. Now, I like to have the wings down for the jet thrusters, but in the directions, the directions say to have the wings pointing straight up. And to me, that looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But that does get you to see how it is pegged in. And it is quite snugly pegged in. I mean, that doesn't come off easy. So for this, all we'll do is flatten out the wings a bit and pull the guns out. And then we'll toss it off to the side and get to the figure itself. Now, this is a very nice detailed figure, as I said. I have zero complaints. There's very little robot kibble, and it just looks good. Now, the transformation is really quite interesting, I have to say. To start, come on in here and grab the back of the cab section and just fold it out. Obviously, that is going to be the arms. And then this is where it gets a little interesting. You take the entire front assembly and slide it straight back. That will allow you to flip the head up, spin the front nose of the truck around, and lift that up and snap it into place. Bring the rest of the cab around and fold out the arms. For the back here, all you do is split open the rear of the vehicle and just simply fold it up. I would love it if you could actually just close those pieces in together, but you can't. Oh well. Come down to his legs and split them apart, and then, now this looks fine to me, but you actually grab these and pull to slide them all the way out, like that. Now, that looks fine, but I have to say I think it looks a little lanky, and you can recollapse the legs back in. I actually like the leg collapsed in a little bit, but you'll see why it doesn't really work well once we put the backpack on. So, take the backpack and point so the flat of the wings is pointed up. And then there's a peg, another peg slot right there. You just kind of got to get it in there and stick it on. And then the guns go right on his hands. Or right into his hands. And here we go. Now, the one thing I do like is this thing has some decent articulation for a Legends figure. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Unfortunately, the head does not articulate. The arms, shoulder articulation, and some elbow articulation. But the elbow articulation is limited by the guns. My only complaint in this mode, well, other than him being just a wee bit top-heavy, is the guns themselves. They're really loose. They just gently swivel in his hands, and I actually have them in. I have the guns in the wrong hands, but oh well. I'll just switch them. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this figure. Those are my only issues. Just a little top heavy, and the guns. That's it. Those are my only issues. Otherwise, this thing is awesome. This thing is absolutely awesome. I mean, this is my first Dark of the Moon figure, and I gotta say, I'm quite happy with this guy. I really think the Legends are going to be good this year. They were okay last year, but I think some of these things are going to look really good. I'm really looking forward to getting the Megatron and Prime base sets. So I'm looking forward to those, but this guy's pretty darn cool. And if you see him at Toys R Us, Walmart, whatever, he's $10. I think he's worth it. In 3D! 3D!